What's going on YouTube? Today I got a video for you. Today we're going to be going over the MLB postseason. Yes, it is finally here. Everyone's opinions will be given. Many of you guys have already known that the Yankees did beat the Twins yesterday, so that's already been said. But I do have my opinions on Twitter. I've already given out my winners, so I haven't cheated. So you just go on my Twitter and you see who I picked to win. I did have the Yankees beating the Twins, and I do have the Colorado Rockies beating the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight. So just in case you guys are wondering, I already have my answers already given. It's predetermined. I'm just here explaining why I'm picking those teams to win and beat who. Alright, so let's get right into the video. Also, before I get started, I just want to give a quick shout out to Las Vegas, man. I live there. I've lived there since my entire life, and it's really sad to see stuff like that happen. And I knew a lot of people that were at that country concert, and I knew a lot of people. I mean, my own dad was working that night, so I mean, I can't feel the pain of people who lost friends and family. I can't vouch for anybody. I can just, feel. I can't really feel either. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just a bad situation to be in. Las Vegas is a great city too, dude. It's a great city. It's got a lot of really good people in there, and it's just unfortunate to see something like that happen. So just all the victims, you're in my thoughts, you're in my prayers, guys, and I just hope you guys can recuperate from something of this tragedy. That's all I can really say about it. So I'm sorry, guys. Alright, so as you guys can see, the New York Yankees beat the Minnesota Twins 8-4. There are some shocking points in the game. I thought Severino was obviously going to go more than one inning, and I also thought Santana was going to go more than what he'd throw, like 2 innings or something like that. Neither starter pitched very well at all, but for the most part, the rest of the game played out the way it did, as I thought it would. The Yankees bullpen, they're just hands down so much more better than the Minnesota Twins bullpen, obviously, and it really did show what the Yankees have. I think they had 10 strikeouts in 8 2/3 innings. I mean, once Green came in, Robertson, I mean, it was game over from that point. But you got to give credit to the Yankees bats, man. They came to swing it. Being down 3-0 in the first, you don't know how teams are going to react to, especially in the first inning when you give up a 3 spot like that. So it was good for the Yankees to battle back and put 3 right back on the board to even the score. And I thought that was a huge moment in the game. And the even bigger moment of the game was when they put in Green in the first inning with 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. Gets 2 strikeouts, gets out of the inning. That was a backbreaker right there, in my opinion, because if, say, he gets up a single, or even more, he gets up a home run or something like that, you're down 5-0. You're down 6-0 in the first inning. And I don't think, I mean, if something like that happened, I'm not sure if the Yankees respond the way they did if Green didn't, because he switched the momentum back, you know what I'm saying? Getting those 2 strikeouts were huge because you kept it 3-0. All right, let's go to work and get the bats going, you know what I'm saying? So, to me, the player of the game was Chad Green, because, like I said, he gets up a hit or a home run, who knows if the situation turns out to be different, So Green was the player of the game, in my opinion, and also Yankees, they were obviously just a much better team, more talent, and good season for the Twinkies, though. Much respect, though. Alright, tonight's game, you have the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. I do have the Colorado Rockies, kind of in a similar game as yesterday. Greinke's the man, dude. You got a lot of respect for Greinke, but I think Colorado's bats come to play tonight. I think both bats are going to come to play tonight. I think it's going to be kind of a slugfest. Basically, it's whichever bullpen pitches better is going to win this game, I think. Greg Holland, Neshek, Jake McGee, they're all going to be used today, man. Same from Arizona, man. You got Archie Bradley, Rodney. You might even see Robbie Ray or somebody like that come into the game if the game is close. So I think I like Colorado's bats better. I think they're coming in as the hotter team. Granted, the D-backs beat up on the Giants last part of the season, but I like, man, Charlie Blackmon, Arenado, Gerardo Parra, LeMahieu. They just got so many weapons, man. Story, Desmond, I mean, they just got so many threats offensively, and the fact that they're playing at Chase Field too, it's even more of an advantage for them. I mean, granted, both offenses are fantastic. You can't go wrong with either offense. I mean, if you wanted tomorrow to pick an offense, you could go with either one. I mean, they're both absolutely dominate, but I'm going with my gut feeling on this one. I think Colorado's they're gonna ride it, and they're gonna face LA, which brings me to the next series. LA is gonna win. They got the better pitching, and to me, if you get the better pitching, you're gonna win. You're gonna win the series. So I do have LA beating Colorado. The next NLDS is the Cubs and the Nationals, and I'm gonna go with the Cubs on this one. I just think with the injuries of Scherzer, who know how that's gonna turn out. Harper really hasn't done much since he came back from injury. I just think it's not the right time for them, man. They're not hot. None of them are hot. Their bullpen is iffy. I'm not too sure on their bullpen. I'm not too sure on Chicago's, but I know they got more weapons than Washington. So I do like Washington winning and facing the Dodgers in the NLCS. And the NLCS, this is going to be the shocker for a lot of you guys. I have the Cubs going back to the World Series, man. I got them beating LA. The only reason, one of the biggest reasons why I have the Cubs going back to the World Series and beating the Dodgers is because they have the better bullpen. Now you guys might say, oh, well, the Dodgers got Jansen. But who else do they have besides Jansen? All I've seen all year was Pedro Baez. He's trash. They got Hatcher. He's not good. Fields isn't good. Their lefties, Watson hasn't been good since he got traded. Sangrani hasn't been that great either. So, I mean, granted, they got the best closer. They got arguably the best closer in baseball. They got Kenley Jansen, man. But if say Kershaw or someone can't get through 6, who's gonna get to Jansen in the 9th inning? Granted, he'll probably come in the game earlier than the 9th, but you got to have somebody get the ball to him with the lead into the 9th inning or whatever time he comes into the game. And I'm not sure if the Dodgers can do that with the Cubs. So I'm going with the Cubs. That's my final answer. Cubs are going back to the World Series, and we'll see if I have them winning the World Series. All right, now the American League here. You got the Yankees and the Cleveland Indians, and to me, this is the series of the year, man. It's going to be very interesting to see. This is going to be a very entertaining series. You got, to me, arguably the two best bullpens in baseball going up against each other. This is going to be a great series. I got Cleveland winning in 6. I don't think the Yankees are good enough to go 7, but I could be wrong because, like I said, you got two monstrous bullpens going at it with each other. There's so many big names in this series. We got Chapman, you got Miller, you got Allen, you got Green, you got Betances, you got McAllister. You just got so many big name dudes in those pens, man. There's gonna be a lot of zeros in those games, and I'm very excited to watch it. But with that being said, though, Cleveland in 6. We'll see what happens. And the other ALDS game is going to be Houston against Boston. And to me, I'm going with Houston. I don't think Boston is ready yet. Their bullpen does not satisfy me enough to say that they're going to win and beat Houston. Houston's got a really good bullpen too, between Giles, the lefty Sip, and they got a lot of dudes in that bullpen as well that can chuck high 90s. So, and I think their offense is better too, believe it or not, with Correa and Altuve and them boys, McCann, Reddick. Yeah, they're just to me, Houston is they're gonna show that they're the better overall team. Yeah, they got Mookie and Pedroia, and Boston's got some dudes too, but to me, it's all about bullpen, man. If you don't have the better bullpen, it's tough to pick you as the winner. You know what I'm saying? So, Houston, I think it's gonna be close too. In a 5-game series, I think it'll go 4 or 5 for sure. Maybe 5 if Boston can swing it. But Houston, I think, will win in 4 or 5. Taking on the Cleveland Indians in the ALCS, where I think the Cleveland Indians are gonna win. I think this might be kind of close, but I'm not really too sure. Maybe 5, maybe 6 games. But to me, Cleveland, like I said, Cleveland has shown the past 2 months now that they are the best team in baseball. And until I don't see anybody beating them 4 times. I mean, it's a simple question you have to ask yourself. Do you think they can beat them 4 times? Nobody could beat them once. in 2 months. I mean, who's going to beat them 4 times? You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. I mean, I got to go with Cleveland taking on the Cubs. Same World Series as last year, man, right? So I think there's going to be a different outcome, though. The Cleveland Indians are going to win the World Series, beating the Cubs in 6 games, and I just don't think it's going to be very close, to be honest with you. The Cubs have been inconsistent this year. Even though they have a great record, there were not too many great teams to play in the NL this year, so I think the Indians are I think they're gonna dominate this time. Their bullpen is just amazing, man. Once you get past the 6th inning, it's game over if they have a lead. I mean, you've seen it for 2 months now. If they have a lead in the 6th inning, they're winning the game. There's no coming back. There's nothing, man. It's game over if they got a lead in the 6th inning. So that's my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you have something different, let me know in your comments down below. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And we're out, guys. All right, take care. We'll see what happens.